Have you ever wondered what's really going on right now? You know, you have your business, you're an entrepreneur, you have an idea inside, you have something that you want to launch and you want to go to the next level. Well, I'm glad you have thought of this answer, have pondered this answer, and wanted an answer. So what we're going to actually talk about, the 3 reasons an entrepreneur should launch a podcast. That's what we're going to talk about. So come on in, invite your friends and your family, and we're going to talk about this. I am Dr. Renee Sunday. I am the platform builder. So what we are doing right now, we're doing Facebook, we're doing YouTube, we're doing Pinterest, not Pinterest, but I said Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest. I'm giving you an idea, but we're doing I keep saying Pinterest, Periscope, and actually we're all doing live of the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. So we're gonna pause here very shortly to let the podcast do its introduction. And what I want you guys to let me know is where you from, how things going. Are you hanging in there? Woo! Woohoo! Welcome everybody. This is Dr. Renee Sunday, and we're gonna tackle on this episode. We're gonna talk about the 3 reasons an entrepreneur should launch a podcast in this season. We know what's going on. You know, we're frustrated, we're disgusted, we're happy, we're sad, whatever going on in your life. But what we're going to talk about, why right now, it's a great opportunity. It's a great reason that you need to launch your podcast. Okay. I know you've been thinking about it. You wonder how to make it have profit. You want to know how to get guests. You want to know how to be on all these platforms, but it's actually a way to do it by a click of one button. Okay. But as you guys come in, please like, share, and share this information so other people can actually get this information as well. The key is not to always, just keep the information to yourself. We actually need to share it with someone else so they can don't stop get it. I'm going to make sure we're doing good on our sound on the other side here. My team said we're looking good. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to tackle this, but how do you think that I could actually speak on this? Because actually, as we speak, we're doing a live broadcast on my Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. So isn't that amazing how you can be on all these platforms at one time? And so we're going to give you the 3 reasons right now an entrepreneur, any small business owner should launch their podcast right now. There's so much going on in the world right now. Yes, it's things going on here, there, and everywhere. Everybody has a situation. Everybody's dealing with something right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to tackle, I can give you the 3 reasons. And I made an acronym, and the acronym is TIP. TIP. If you're from the state of Georgia, you know it's a city called Tipton, Georgia. Okay, give them a shout out. But the acronym we're going to talk about is TIP, TIP, and the T is actually for transformation, okay? And the I is impact, and then the P is position yourself, okay? So how can I actually tell you about this? But I have been in media for several years. I started off with the Good Deeds radio show. We still have the Good Deeds television show. We have had the awesome opportunity of interviewing Bishop T.D. Jakes, Susan Orman, so many people, Jacqueline Carr, I'm trying to think of people real quick. We're part of the NFL in regards of media. When the Super Bowl come, we're there. All of Bishop Jake's events, we've actually had the awesome opportunity to be a part of that. Also, Oprah Winfrey, when she hit her major tour, actually all over the world, the United States. So she came here to the ATL, and we were part of that. I'm trying to think of somebody else I'm missing that you would know, but we interview, guess what? People that have a message to share. So everyone has a message to share, especially if you're an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur, you have products and services, but the main thing is you have a movement. You have something that you want to stand for. Me and our business, I give you an example. My business, my big umbrella is DRS Global. So Dr. Sunday, DRS Global, I have different umbrellas up under that. I have the Renee Sunday Enterprise, which you see on the banner. We have our Sunday Dream Centers, which is our nonprofit. We have the Sunday Foundation. We have the Sunday Publishing Company. We have the Sunday Honors, which is actually a homage to people in our history. We have paraphernalia, but we give you information of people that you've never heard of before. We love Dr. Martin Luther King, but some people haven't even heard a lot of things about him, but we actually bring back all that history so you can actually get information from that. So I have a lot of umbrellas up under the DRS Global Company, okay? But guess what? My motive, my mantra, my mission is, guess what? I want to take the it away from everybody else, okay? And people say, Dr. Sunday, what is that it? Well, let me tell you what that it is. That it can be the basic things in life that we take for granted. It can be that you need something to eat. It can be that you need, your kids need some diapers. It can be that you need some TP. You know what that is in this season. I can't say it because, they'll get me off of YouTube, right? It can mean that you actually need a scholarship to go to college. It may mean that your kids need transportation to school. It may mean that you need to know how to launch a podcast. It may mean that you actually need to know how to do an LLC or form your own nonprofit. It may mean that you need to just go forward and things that you have been called to do in your business. That's what my mantra is. That's what my umbrella is. That's what we do at the DRS Global Enterprise. If you haven't heard about that, but guess what? My main thing that I do coaching, I do consultation. Of course, a lot of things that I can't talk about publicly that I do, but I actually do a lot of things behind the scenes. But guess what? I make sure that a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. That's what we do, okay? But today, that's why I want to teach other people. Being an entrepreneur is a vehicle, it's a tool, guess what? That you can get your message out. But right now, more than ever, we actually need to get our message out so we can be seen, be heard, and what? Get paid. Podcast is a tool that you use that you can actually make that happen. So I'm so grateful that I do have a profitable podcast that I just want to show you how to do it. So the first reason that an entrepreneur should do it is transformation. What I've said already should have gotten you excited. It should have motivated you. It should have inspired you. But guess what? Your podcast, guess what? Should transform somebody's life. It should give someone a nugget. It should give someone value. It should give them a little bit of gem that they can move forward, that they actually can make something happen in their own life. Not even just their life, but somebody else's life. But we need to make sure that that's what we're doing with our podcast. Now, as you guys come in, please like and share, so everybody else can actually get some of this information. We're talking about the 3 reasons that an entrepreneur should launch a podcast. That's what we're doing, okay? So the first thing was transformation. Transformation. Are we really transforming somebody else's life? We say that we're a coach. We say we're a business. We know even the different restaurants, the different department stores, all of them have a mission. Look at the mission statement. Look at their mission statement. Go on their website and see the mission statement. And you should have a mission statement, guess what? On your website, no matter if you actually for-profit or if you're a nonprofit. Even if you're selling t-shirts, you should actually have a mission statement on your website. Because let me tell you what people are doing in this day and time. people, guess what? They go behind, or they're excited about a movement. They're excited when people actually have a movement. What is it? Black Girls Rock. When also the Me Too movement. So all these different movements, guess what? People are excited about them, and they actually know, guess what? They really know what's going on. Okay. So let me see let me see. Okay. Yeah. So we got people joining in over on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Yes. So transformation, transfer. So use your information, even the information that you're actually doing, guess what? Even on social media, should transform somebody's life. I should even get an amen after that. Okay. But that's what we should get an amen after that. We need to actually transform somebody else's life. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. So the first thing, that was transformation. The next thing goes right along with transformation, is we supposed to, you hear me, impact somebody else's life. So on your mission statement that you have, while you're doing your business, you should have a mission statement, and you should actually transform people, right? And then guess what? What impact? You want someone to actually change the way they feel. You want someone to go from busted and disgusted to being able to be happy, to have a healthy life. You want them to actually go from having $0 to having 10K. You want someone to actually go from not being able to sleep to being able to sleep every day and every night. What impact are you doing? Even with our nonprofits, what impact are we doing? Are we actually helping someone actually pass the ACT? Are we actually helping someone that they can actually, guess what? Better their living situation. So that's what we actually need to be doing. So that's the number two. Number one, if you're just coming in, transformation. We should be giving valuable information that people can actually make wise decisions. What I found out in my own life during the podcast, I even transformed my own life. So that is very important. But I want to make an impact. How we impact. Some people say, hey, they want to make sure it's just for their family. But let me let you know, just from divine intervention, everything you do is not just about you. It's actually to impact the whole world, to help better the world, that everyone can actually have a peaceable life. You know, the song that I always love is I can't remember the author, but my dad used to play it every Wednesday when we used to come back from Bible study. If I could do one thing in this life and help somebody else, that means my living is not in vain. So that's what I do in my life, that my living won't be in vain if I can help one person. Okay. So if you're just joining in, let us know where you're from. Don't forget to like and share. We love you guys. We're talking about the 3 reasons an entrepreneur right now should launch a podcast. You should launch your podcast, because we want to transform people's lives. That's what people say they want to do. You want to transform someone. So the tip, that's what we're doing. The tip is the giveaway today. We're going to talk about the tip. That's the acronym that we're using. Yeah. It's tip. T is transformation. I is impact. What kind of impact are we really doing? What are we really doing? What's the reason you're on social media? What's the reason that you have the website? What's the reason that we have these logos? We have these landing pages. We have this email marketing. I want to make all this money. Why? And this season right now, you have time to think about that. You have time to lay on the couch. You have time right now to ponder that. Or what am I really doing? That's what we need to be doing right now. What are we really doing? What is really going on? So I'm here to let you know about the TIP. The TIP is the 3 reasons an entrepreneur should launch a podcast, because you want to get your message out. It's a tool to actually help you with that. So we also said transformation. I'm looking at my notes. Impact. What impact are you doing? Yeah, of course I want to bless my own family. Of course I want to do that. But guess what? It's a great feeling when I actually can give some food to somebody else. It's a great feeling when I can pay off somebody else's house. It's a great feeling when I actually can give somebody else. It's a great feeling that I actually can go where I used to live and be a blessing to so many other people's lives. It's a great feeling. So that impact, what impact are you really doing? And then we're going to just come on out to the last one. The last one is position. What position that you want your business? You say you want your business. I said earlier, you want 10K a month, 15. You know, I wish I can't get my vision board right now, but my vision board, it says it's more than that, okay? Because the more I bring in, the more I actually help and transform somebody, the more impact I can do. Guess what? I'll be able to be in the position that I can send equipment here, that I can send people to oversee, that I can actually be what my company says, DRS Global. And that's what we are. We're a global international company. And that's what we're here to do. But I want you to get a piece of this pie as well, because I want you to implement the TIP actually for your own business. I want you to be able to launch your podcast so you can have guess what? Transform people's lives, that you can impact one person, millions of people, okay? And then actually, guess what? You can actually position yourself. I'm actually launching very soon. For the people coming in, we're talking about the 3 reasons of entrepreneurship right now. Launch a podcast. But we're launching Academy very shortly. Soon, very soon. I was so excited about the name of it is called Podcast Profit. Guess what? Formula. Podcast Profit Formula. Let's write it in there. Podcast Profit Formula. And yeah, and then if you go to Podcast Profit Formula.com, it doesn't have to be caps. I just had that cap on. Sorry about that. I had kept the caps on. But if you go to the podcast, the name of the program is Podcast Profit Formula. But if you actually go to Podcast Profit Formula, oh, that's a typo. Let me do that again. Sorry. Podcast PRR Profit Formula. Let's see, did I do it right that time? .com, podcastprofitformula.com. You can actually be on the waiting list. And the waiting list, you'll get all the secret specials. You'll get all the information that I'm gonna actually be able to do. You'll actually have an opportunity to get all the information on how to get your idea of your podcast. How do you actually pick a real winning podcast name? How you actually decide what format you're going to do? Are you going to do audio, video? You're going to do both? Guess what? How you actually can click one button and you can be on several 10 to 12 different platforms by clicking one button. And actually, you also can find out how to make it profitable, because when we do it, we want to be able to do the TIP. We want to actually do transformation, impact, and position. But guess what? We also want to make some ching, right? Because guess what? We have to be seen, we have to be heard, and we got to be paid, right? You know, my little saying I say, okay? But right now, people that's joining in, we're broadcasting on several platforms at one time. We're on YouTube Live, and we're actually on Periscope. We're actually on Facebook, and we're actually live on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. Now, if anyone has any questions, I think they have a little questions that's coming up, but go to podcastprofitformula.com and get on the waiting list, and you can learn all the amazing things that we're going to be talking about, we're going to be teaching about. But the key is, at the end of the day, is how do you launch a profitable podcast? You know, it can be done easy as 1, 2, and 3. And let me see, a couple people, let me see, have some questions over at the But so the people that's coming in, welcome. I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. We're having a conversation about the 3 reasons an entrepreneur should right now launch a podcast. We actually all going through something, ain't we? Yeah. And so we want to make sure that we actually get our message out, because let me tell you right now, let's keep it 100, real 100. Like the kids say, somebody right now is praying. Somebody right now is thinking about some not good things, and some really not good things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We want to know why we were born. We want to know why we actually even here. So what we need to do is help somebody else that their life can be transformed. We need to help somebody else that they know. You know, some people want to, all of us want to be loved. Let's keep it real. All of us want to be loved. All of us want to be cared for. But the thing is, the things that you've been through in life, I know sometimes people don't like it, what we've been through in life. But guess what? You can help somebody else. You can help somebody else. If you can help somebody else, then your living won't be in vain. That's my motto, right? So what we need to do is get the right information. Many people are teaching this, that, and that. But what are you really learning? What are you really implementing? As being a leader in this world, what are you really doing? Are you sitting there contemplating, comparing yourself to somebody else? That is not going to get none done, right? That's not going to get none done by saying that, right? But what we need to know is we need to see what's really going on. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm trying to make sure we're doing these comments back and forth. So I'm just trying to make sure that seem like all the comments are, okay. But again, that is, let's get this one right here. Okay, podcastprofitformula.com. So you can be on the waiting list, and it's going to take you through all the steps that you need to go through. Because a lot of times we get an idea, but we don't get the basics of the situation. Okay. Let me see. My team is telling me that I need to log on Facebook. Okay. And my phone just did a ching ching. So I got a sale that just came in. Hallelujah. Okay. Let's see. All right. So okay, so I answered that question. That was a private question there that someone asked. But let me let you know, we need to do this because somebody needs your help and your services right now. Okay, I just wanted to jump in for a little bit. It's all in knowing how to do things. I do a lot of other things. If you want to grace the cover of the Good Deeds magazine, you can do that. If you want to be a contributor to the magazine, we have those opportunities. If you want to actually advertise with our magazine, we have that. We have millionaires and trainings owners only, always supporting us in our magazine and our podcast and all the things that we do. Check them out. They always supporting us in the things that we're doing. And we have so many other people that always support us in the things that we're doing. And I'm just grateful and I'm happy that they always are there. But also, if you want to we have another magazine that's launching in the next couple of months. It's going to be for caregivers. So if you're a caregiver, meaning you have a beloved one that you take care at home, and actually one lady asked me, does that mean her pet? Well, yes, a caregiver. You care for your pet, okay? So we're going to actually bring you information and discounts. We have companies that have partnered with us that actually going to bring you some discounts for that. But we're going to bring you information that you actually, my whole thing is so you can be the TIP, so you can be transform, impact, and you can be in a better position than you are right now. But we just wanted to chime in a little bit. I'm trying to see, I don't think there's any questions there, but the 3 reasons that an entrepreneur should do this right now, get on the waiting list, podcastprofitformula.com. And we'll be launching our program very, very soon, because you got to do this, because people need to be transformed. You need to impact others, and you need to be in the great position that you can actually help somebody else. But I want to let you guys know, guess what? You do have a calling. You do have a reason you were born. You're not a mistake. You're not a mistake. No matter what you think, and no matter what somebody else have told you, you're not a mistake. Me included, we have to do 3 things. We have to believe, we have to trust, and we got to walk it out. Okay. And we got to, y'all know the rest. We got to don't stop. We got to get it. And what are we getting? We're getting our purpose, and we're getting our purpose now. I am Dr. Renee Sunday, the platform builder. If you want to actually can you make money with a podcast? John sent yes, you can make money with a podcast. Most of the people that support me, I have sponsors. I have several different types of sponsors. I have sponsors that actually want to be anonymous, and I have sponsors that don't want to, that are, they want people to know. And so what I do is when people that don't want to know, let me put this, anonymous sponsors, I go back to them and ask them how you want the money to be dispersed, or do you want us to actually disperse it how we deem is best? You see what I'm saying? So with that, a lot of times, most of my sponsors say, Dr. Sunday, you know how to use this money wisely. So that's what we do. And so that's what takes care of a lot of my back end, takes care of editing the videos and stuff for the podcast, some of the actual flyers and stuff that we have. Shout out to Troy that does all my flyers. You check him out. He's on my Facebook. And then also, when you actually on iTunes, our broadcast is there, and it's on different other platforms and on YouTube. When you actually get people to download your podcast or your radio show, depending on what platform you're using, you actually can have different strategies of how to make money with it. Okay. And we will talk about that. I have a lot of resources for that. We will talk about that in the class that we'll have coming up. But you guys get on the waiting list of podcastprofitformula.com. One way that I can give you a freebie, a lot of times how you can make money is by being affiliate partners, because I'm affiliate partners for a lot of, and I don't talk about that a lot, but I am an affiliate partner with a lot of different companies, and that's how I make a lot of my passive income. And people have been asking me, I need to do a class on that, and I guess I will get that together. But you can make passive money online. I know all of us now, online, but you can actually do that passively while you actually doing something else. So I actually really need to do a class on that. But John, that's a great question, because you want to, I suggest entrepreneurs to do podcasts because they really need to expand their business. Because you never know who you're going to meet as being a guest, and that'll actually increase your chance of collaborations. And that's where I've gotten most of my sponsors from, is people that have been on my show. Okay. And then, of course, me with the different platforms I have in regards of the publishing, and also with the magazine and also the television show. That's how people know that we're going to actually share their information. But you got to have an email list as well to be able to really leverage things in this world. Okay, let me make sure. It was a question over on YouTube. The question over on YouTube is, okay, wait a minute. Dr. Sunday, what is your packages that you offer? Okay, well, in regards to podcasting, we can actually do the upcoming academy, which is actually 4 weeks. That'll be an opportunity. That'll be in a group setting. Now, if you actually want to do a VIP day that we jump online, that we actually be online about 4 to 6 hours, and we get it all done, we actually have that available. Also, let me see, wait a minute, they asked another question. Oh, about publishing. Well, please inbox me or send an email through our system, reneesunday.com. That's reneesunday.com. Let me see. And let's let me see. Let's set up a excuse me. Let's set up a free session for you. So go to reneesunday.com website, and we can get that established for you, because it depends on where you are with the book. If you finish with the book, you still need help with the book, you need a ghostwriter for the book. If you just want us to do the publishing, or if you want us to do the marketing, if you want us to have launch a tour, all that is depending on what you need at that time. Okay. So go to Renee Sunday. Let me put this down. It look like it just for the as for our peeps over here on Facebook, so you can see that as well. So reneesunday.com, if you want to actually have a private or a customized session. We do have mentorships, and I'll let the cat out the bag, but we're actually in the process of launching mentorship program. It's actually more of a membership, because people always wonder how to do ministry and business. And people always ask me how I separate it, but let me tell you, I don't separate it, because when you get me, you get, you get the ministry and you get the business side. I have a dual anointing in business and ministry. I am called to the fivefold. So with that being said, I can't separate it because it's in my DNA. It was, my parents, before they didn't know till I come out that I have that those gifts. So I have stopped on a confession. I have stopped trying to separate it. I tried to do that for years. I'll be honest. So we actually want to help other people to see how they want to do it for their own lives. Okay. And if you want to jump in that a little early, just send us an email through our website, which is reneesunday.com. And let me put that back up there, reneesunday.com. That's our website, reneesunday.com. And then for you to sign up for the waiting list for the podcast profit formula, go to the podcastprofitformula.com. If you get these websites confused, please just inbox us or just type my name in the Google search and just go from there, because all the systems still come back to me. Okay, but you guys, I thank you so much for joining us here. We're on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. We're on all these other different platforms, but I do want you to know this is your time. And I do want you to know it's okay to be seen, be heard, and get paid. It's okay to do that. And I want you to know you do have a calling. Okay? You're not a mistake. I love you, love you, love you. If you need and also, I'm a board certified anesthesiologist for 20 years. Woo-woo! But then if you need a medical question, inbox me, because I really like to do those more private. I'm also a grief counselor. So difficult situations. I know I have 2 books. I have 2 books. 75 ways to release stress for a nurse, 75 ways to release stress for a doctor. And someone said, but Dr. Sunday, you left the entrepreneurs out. So that's coming down the pipe now too. Okay. Because it's a different situation. If you all 3, you need to implement kind of each one of those, because you actually wearing different hats. So amen. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off here, and we love you so. Guess what? Be safe, believe in yourself, but do the TIP, what I talked about. These are the reason you should launch your podcast. It's transformation, impact, and position. I am Dr. Renee Sunday, the platform builder, and I see you guys later. Bye-bye.